Argentina need a result at Ecuador to have a chance of qualifying for the World Cup. Rodr&amp. The World Cup is supposed to be the showpiece event of the sporting calendar, a time when the best players from the biggest clubs on the planet come together to try and claim the game's ultimate prize. There has been a fair amount of controversy surrounding the next two World Cups. While international football is undoubtedly losing some of its lure, something that is particularly being felt in England right now. Next summer's tournament in Russia is not yet filling the rest of the world with as much excitement as has been seen in Egypt, and the possible absence of some of the game's household names isn't helping. Lionel Messi faces a struggle to heave Argentina into the qualifying positions in the South American section, with their final match to be played at more than 2,800 meters above sea level on Tuesday night, decisive. They play Ecuador away in brutal conditions at high altitude, with 5 teams going into the last round of fixtures still not sure of their fate. Anything but a win is unlikely to be enough for Argentina, and their stars may not be the only ones missing from Russia 2018. Here are some of global football's biggest names who might not feature in the tournament. The Barcelona forward is in danger of missing out alongside his fellow Argentina stars Sergio Aguero, Paulo Dybala, Angel Di Maria, Gonzalo Higuain and Javier Mascherano. Argentina's stars are struggling. Getty Images. Messi's fellow Ballon d'Or duopolist might also fail to make it to Russia, with Portugal currently second in the group and requiring a win against Switzerland to jump into first place. Finishing runners-up will give Portugal a playoff place and another shot at making the finals, but there will be some tricky potential opponents in that draw. Gigi Buffon. Italy. The Italians are facing a playoff after finishing second in the group behind Spain. Giorgio Chiellini, Leonardo Bonucci and Marco Verratti are some of their other players who could miss out. Christian Eriksen. Denmark. They could only finish second in the group behind Poland, leaving the Danes with a playoff shot. Johnny Evans. Northern Ireland. The veteran Premier League defender will hope to lead his troops through a playoff. Northern Ireland must make it through the playoffs. Getty Images. The Swedes could yet finish top of their group to seal their spot in Russia. On the other hand, they may yet find themselves in a playoff or even knocked out completely. Xherdan Shaqiri and Granit Xhaka. Switzerland. Switzerland's finishing position may depend on Ronaldo and his Portuguese chums, with the two teams battling for top spot in the group. A playoff awaits Croatia after they were pipped to top spot by the Minnows of Iceland. The Croatians may yet miss out on the World Cup. Reuters. The Dutch are all but certain to remain at home next summer, with Holland needing a miracle, a 7-goal victory against Sweden just to make the playoffs. Arjen Robben, Daley Blind, Jasper Cillessen and Jorginho Wijnaldum are some of their other big names who could miss out. Yaya Touré. Ivory Coast. Toura, Wilfried Zaha and Eric Bailly are all facing elimination if they can get a result against Morocco next month. Christian Pulisic. United States. The Americans must see off Trinidad-Tobago in the playoffs if they are to make it to Russia 2018. The best young players in world football, Sanchez and Pals, could require a result away to Brazil in their final match in order to secure a place at the finals. James Rodriguez and Radamel Falcao. Colombia. The Colombians travel to Peru in their final qualification match, needing a result to advance. Gareth Bale. Wales. The Real Madrid star leads a long list of huge names that are already certain to be holidaying next summer after Wales could only finish third in their qualifying group. The same applies to Aaron Ramsey. Pjanic's side lead were eliminated with a game to spare, which means Sead Kolasinac and Edin Dzeko will also miss out. Juventus midfielder Miralem Pjanic won't be in Russia next summer. Answer. One of the best goalkeepers in the world, Oblak, will be at home after Slovenia failed to qualify. Arda 2-run. Turkey. Turkey finished a woeful fourth in the group, despite possessing such talent as 2-runs, Hakan Çalhanoğlu and Nuri Sahin of Turkey. Josh King. Norway. Norway also finished fourth in the group, which means the Bournemouth striker will not be in Russia. Marko Arnautovic. Austria. Arnautovic is another household name from the Premier League who won't be in Russia after the Austrians flopped in qualifying. Austria is staying at home. Reuters. The Algerians failed to win a single game during their qualification campaign, forcing Mahrez and Islam Slimani to look for alternative holiday plans next year. Joel Matip. Cameroon. Cameroon finished one place above Algeria in the group, but that was still not enough to ensure the Liverpool man's place at the World Cup. Antonio Valencia. Ecuador. Ecuador's hopes of making it to Russia were extinguished before the final qualification match of the campaign.